Hey ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Gordon here to go over with you the CO2 exhalation experiment, where we are going to take a look at a color change using a chemical indicator to show when the presence of CO2 shows up in our test tubes. So I'm going to show you some of the things we're working with today. This is universal indicator. It's just a way for us to see the chemical balance in a solution. Then I filled up test tubes with a solution that has 20 milliliters of tap water and then 10 drops of the universal indicator. And this is just what this solution looks like right after I put the tap water and the indicator together. Now we're going to be doing an experiment where I breathe into this solution to see what happens as a result of CO2 being added to this tube. Because as you recall, as we breathe out, we have a higher concentration of CO2 in our breath than in the atmosphere. This is the color of the solution that we'll see once the solution is saturated with CO2. So we are looking for a color change from that blue color to this yellow color. Now I'm going to be doing 3 trials. The first is sitting. I'm going to sit and breathe into the tube. You are going to time and see how long it takes for that solution to change color. The second trial is going to be after I walk around for 2 minutes. So I'll pause the video. I will walk for 2 minutes and then we will come back and see a color change at that time. Then we're going to see the color change after vigorous exercise. So I will do 2 minutes of vigorous exercise, probably jumping jacks, and then I will come back and blow into the solution again, and we will time the solution each time. So each time we come back and breathe into the tube, we'll use a timer to see how long it takes. So I'm going to get set up. I'm going to pause the video, and then we're going to run our first trial. All right, I'm back. I got my solution ready to breathe into. I'm going to be holding a white paper behind the solution so you can see the color change a little bit more clearly. Hopefully that works. But I want to remind you what you're going to be timing. Once again, we are timing how long it takes this solution to go from this bluish color to this yellowish color, which I'll show you right now. Okay, so here's the yellowish color. So you're going to wait and see and time how long does it take for that blue solution to turn into this yellow solution color. Okay, now get your timers ready, and I'm going to get my experimental setup ready here. Put it out in front of the blue. On your mark, got your timer? Good. On your mark, get set, go. All right, now, don't stop your timer just because I stopped blowing. What you want to do is stop the timer when you notice the solution having changed from that blue to that yellow. It was probably instantaneous. So what you may need to do is pause this video, rewind, and retime to make sure that you are stopping your timer when you see the solution change color. Now, I'm putting that solution down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to walk around for 2 minutes, so I'm increasing my activity level. And then when I come back, it will be after 2 minutes of walking, and we will run a second trial. I just returned from walking 2 minutes around the den. I'm back. And what we're going to do is we're going to time it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to breathe in this solution. You are going to start your timer when I start my breath, and you're going to end your timer once you notice the solution turning yellow. Here we go. All right, remember, you should have stopped your timer when you saw that solution change from blue to yellow. It was not necessarily when I stopped breathing and removed my mouth from the straw. So you may need to go back and watch that again to make sure you have the correct time there. And don't forget, you should be recording these times on your lab. So there's a data table in your lab that talks about which trial we are on. This was our walking trial, and you're going to record the amount of seconds it took to turn that solution from blue to yellow. We have one more trial here. I'm going to go ahead and do some vigorous exercise. I'm going to do that for 2 minutes. Then I'm going to return here and we'll run our final test. I'm back. Look at my hair. You know I worked for 2 minutes. Time how long it takes for the solution to go from blue to yellow. All right. Remember, you didn't stop your timer when I took my mouth off the straw. Make sure you have stopped the timer right when you notice that solution go from blue to yellow. Make sure you record your final data point on your data table. Again, this last trial was after 2 minutes of vigorous exercise. That's all. We're going to continue to analyze this lab in class. Have a great day.